They say every city hides a story, but I never knew mine would begin with a room that shouldn't exist. Last winter, I rented a small apartment in the old part of the city. Cheap, quiet, nothing special. Or so I thought.
The landlord never met me in person. He only left a note under the door. Welcome. Do not open the window after midnight. I laughed. I thought it was some weird superstition. But the moment I stepped inside, I felt it. A coldness that didn't belong there.
That night, I couldn't sleep. At exactly 12:03 a.m., knock, knock. 3 slow knocks on the window. I froze. I lived on the 4th floor. No balcony, no ledge, no way for anyone to reach the window. But the knocks continued. The knocking stopped, but the silence felt louder. The air in the room changed, thicker, heavier, like something else had entered with the darkness. I tried to steady my breathing, but my chest felt tight. A soft creak echoed from the window frame. Slow, deliberate. I turned my head slowly, and my stomach dropped. A figure stood outside the glass, tall, motionless. Its outline didn't look human, its shoulders too sharp, its arms too long. Its head tilted slightly, as if studying me. I whispered to myself, "You're imagining it." But deep down, I knew I wasn't. The figure didn't tap, didn't move. It just stared. And the longer I looked, the darker it became, as if the night itself was folding around it. I reached toward the light switch, my fingers trembling. The second the light turned on, the shadow collapsed into nothing, vanished. But the window slowly unlocked itself. Click, click. Something wanted to come inside.
I had always believed that strange stories only happened to other people, those unlucky souls you hear about in late-night documentaries or forgotten internet threads. But last winter, everything changed. I moved to a quieter part of the city, hoping for a fresh start, and found a cheap apartment that looked normal enough. The landlord never showed up. He just left a small envelope taped to the door with a single key inside and a message that made no sense. Welcome. Do not open the window after midnight. I laughed at the time. I thought it was some old superstition or a joke from the previous tenant. But the moment I stepped into that room, something felt wrong. An emptiness in the air. A faint cold lingering in the corners, as if the place had been waiting for someone. Waiting for me. That night, everything changed. I didn't stop running until the cold night air hit my face. My legs felt numb, and my heart was pounding so loudly I could hear it echoing in my ears. But at least I was finally outside. I walked for blocks without looking back, and every window I passed reflected a tired, terrified version of myself, one I barely recognized. I checked into the nearest cheap hotel, a tiny room with peeling wallpaper and a single flickering lamp. It wasn't much, but it felt safer than that apartment. I sat on the bed, trying to breathe normally, but the silence in that room felt too familiar. The exact same silence from the apartment. I didn't sleep. I just waited for morning. When the sun finally rose, I convinced myself to return, just for a few minutes, just to grab the rest of my things. The daylight made the street seem warmer, calmer, almost enough to make me believe last night had been just a bad dream. But the moment I stepped into the building, every trace of comfort vanished. The hallway looked wrong. Brighter lights, fresh paint, clean carpets, as if the entire floor had been renovated overnight. I counted the doors. 1, 2. The third on the left should have been mine, but instead of a door, there was a smooth wall. Fresh paint, no marks, no hinges, no outline. It was like the room I slept in had been erased. I touched the wall. It was warm, too warm. Then the temperature dropped instantly, unnaturally, like something cold was pressing against the other side. My breath turned white, and in the reflection of the hallway window, I saw it, a shadow standing right behind me. I don't know where that room went. I don't know why it chose me, but I know one thing. It didn't disappear. It moved. And whatever was inside it moved with it. If you want to know what happened next, subscribe, turn on notifications, and wait for part 2. Trust me, things only get worse from here.